What is up, everybody? This is your host Superside, and welcome back to another video of Hexonia. Yes, I have returned, and yes, this is actually a voiceover, which feels really weird to do because I have to think of everything I'm going to say. Anyway, good to have you all here. Now, I recently played a game of Hexonia, a few of them, and then I decided to record that last one with the new tribe. I forget which tribe it was, but I'd never tried it before. And so I just thought I'd do a few comments on it. Now, first of all, and it's got an impressive. It used to the first time I checked, it only had 10,000 downloads. And anyway, last time when I checked, it had over 500,000 downloads, which is ultra impressive. It obviously has grown in popularity massively. And anyway, it's a fun wee game, and I feel like there's huge potential for it. Like, I'm really hoping that they add multiplayer with a ranking leaderboard. I think that would be absolutely awesome. Currently, I feel like there could be some in-game improvements, because I had to think about everything. I want to make a few points, and I was thinking, should I do a whole separate video to do this? So I'm like, nah, I'll put a voiceover. Anyway, later in this video, it's going to be music. Anyway, a couple of things. Now, one thing is indeed to do with the star system. Now, I think it's a little bit broken at the moment, because I don't think it's even possible to get 3 stars without purchasing another tribe. And I don't know if purchasing another tribe makes you get it, but I saw people post on Hexonia Reddit some photos of the 3 stars. Obviously, it's possible, but basically, it's at the point now where you can't get all 3 of them. Like, either you can't, like, if you want to get the turns one really good, then the gameplay one is completely bad, because of course you haven't got time to explore the map. Now, the first one, what I'll do actually, I'll just get it up in front of me so I can just talk knowledgeably about it. Okay, there we go. So I'm getting it up now. But the problem is it's sort of like a trade-off, and there's no possible way, I don't think, that you can get what I'll do, I'll just go resume game from the game I was currently playing. This isn't the one you'll be viewing. And then if I click on the tribe info, yeah, because how it scores it, there's the turns and there's the other stuff, but it doesn't work all in together. And wait, what I'll do, okay, what I'm gonna do, I've got it. I'm just gonna get it up, the actual scores from the video. So I'll press, is it that one there? Is it? No, it's not that one. It is down here. And this one, right, I hope you're enjoying the video while is it this one? I think it's this one. Let's try, yeah, let's try this one. And then I'll mute it. Mute, there we go, okay, mute it, yes it is this one. Now we come through here, and then I'm going to look at the scoring right at the end. Wait, almost, perfect. Okay, so, as you can see, there's the difficulty, there's the turns, and there's the units. You won't be able to see. But anyway, the problem is, because the difficulty one's set, like, once you choose whatever, you can't, like, so ideally the higher you go, the more likely you'll have a good chance of getting a high score. And I just realized, because I thought the high score was depending on the mode, but actually no. Anyway, if you're in Masters, right, which is the maximum amount of points, then and then you can do the units one. The units one's not hard to do, you know, with the KD. That's easy to get the 10,000 one in. But the huge trade-off is between turns and gameplay. So with the turns, it's easy, like, for example, because what I ended up doing is I'll just end up completely, because as soon as it goes past like a very, very low amount of turns, instantly you just get the lowest amount of points. So I'd have like 54 turns and then completely max out the gameplay. So you'd explore every tile, you'd upgrade everything as far as possible to get tons and tons and tons of points. Now, some things on the gameplay you cannot control, like, for example, the ruins excavated and the villages captured, because just based on random chance where it spawns, you can't even, there's no possible way to necessarily do that, which is a bit of a problem, as in you can't get the maximum points for exploration. It's just not possible. Now, for development, I actually had a game where under the capital connect to every city, I was actually, it was isolated off by 2 mountains, so it actually wasn't possible to connect it, so I missed out on those 1,000 points, not in this game, but in another game. So there are ones, like the battle one, you can like max that one out, exploration just about, but except you can't get the villages captured, pardon, and the ruins excavated. And for development, that's, you can normally max that, although the city's over level, whatnot, sometimes you can't really max that just because there's not enough resources based on how they claimed and captured them. So that's a couple of things. Okay. Now, so that's, yeah, I find it's hard to see the triple points. I'm assuming that if you got a 3rd tribe, and I think it's reasonably priced, it's like, for me, it's like 3 or 5 New Zealand dollars, I think $3.49 or $5, something, to get a new tribe, which I think is fair enough. Yeah, that then might, because under the 4 where you, like, defeat them, eliminate all tribes. Yeah, tribes eliminated, you get 200 points each, so you get another 200 points if you got it. So yeah, but interesting that they haven't separated out with the settings. You can't separate like the size of the map is directly linked to how many players are in the match. So that's one thing. Now, in terms of the actual tribe, I like how there's a little bit of variation between them. Now, the variation is indeed very minimal, and I do like that it's not too different. Like, the upgrading paths are the same and the troops are the same. Like, it would be kind of hard to learn them all if they're all completely different. So I do like that. Maybe a tad more variation, like some of them, like, all the archer units have an extra 1 range, or all the, I don't know, they can move 1 square further every match. So there actually is some serious variation rather than just whether it starts with like a spearman or an archer or whatnot, because that's minimal. But I still like how there's a little bit of difference. And then of course that big creature thing is a little bit different as well, which I do like that. But not huge differences between the tribes. Now I think in terms of the strategy in the game, I do think it's a bit broken in terms of defensive strategy. Like the boat strategy, like the boats is just an absolute killer. The range boats gets me every time. They come in the cloud and they absolutely hammer me every time. I don't think, to be honest, that the balance is entirely right in terms of defense. I think it's too hard to defend. Like, I feel like you should be able to play more defensive, because basically I've determined that there's no way to win. Literally, there's no way to win if you just play defensive, even if you are semi-aggressive, unless you just go full out aggressive, troop after troop after troop, just constantly sending them in. They just crush you, even though you're getting like 20 coins every single time. You've got your things maxed out. You've got masses of spare coins to keep creating troops. They just win every time. They just send in so many troops that you can't possibly hold them off, which I think is I think, you know, of course they should make it that, you know, you can be overpowered and it's not that impossible to break through the defense. But I feel like currently it's really the other way, and like, you know, you can have such a good defense and you just get utterly obliterated. You know, you can have like a castle that's fully upgraded, it has a wall around it, you've got a guard there, and the guard's got max health, you know, even a promoted guard, as well as, you know, all the guard stuff is researched, and then he still completely gets crushed. And I think, well, it's kind of like easily, I think it's kind of broken if he can't really, they can just defeat him in like 1 turn, just send in like 3 or 4 troops, and just he's good, you know, 2 of them attack, and then the 3rd one, boom, is on. It's like, I find that a little bit too. Yeah, no, I think, defense, you should be allowed a little bit more defense. So, yeah, that's those key things that I thought I'd mention. But, yeah, I do think that this game definitely does have mass potential, especially with multiplayer. I think that would be extremely cool. Now, I'm just thinking of all the points I wanted to make. Yeah, so basically the bow strategy at the moment is very, very overpowered, because you just go in with the range boats and just absolutely hammer them from the side. Which I think would be nice if you'd have slightly more defensive power. In terms of, I'm just looking through the game now. Boom, so you got all your tribes, you got the different upgrades in that. Yeah, I think I've basically covered what I was going to say. But yeah, I think in the future, hopefully there's tons of interest in Hexonia. It's a really cool game, and I really do enjoy it, and I do love playing it. So it's nice that I can actually play it, and I thought, I'll do another video. So anyway, I hope you do enjoy this video. I'm going to play some music now. So yeah, have an awesome day, and enjoy the video.
impossible. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. ways are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
You